Linton H&B has a top 5 team in the state in both volleyball and 9-man football. Those two teams have all the chemistry that they could need on their roster. But as JT Faribault tells us, they're connected by 2 outstanding coaches leading the Lions.
Family, teamwork, commitment, and passion. These are all words that come to mind when you think of a sports team.
I like to work a lot on the mental part of the game with the athletes, and so that's kind of my focus on how I add my own little flavor.
There's a rich tradition here in Linton to have this standard level of play, and when I came into, obviously I make it mine, but also let the kids expand on that tradition that they know from their fathers, their grandfathers, and uncles and brothers. So it's not changing too much up, but giving it, I guess, a little bit of my flavor, I guess, as you could say.
Family, teamwork, commitment, and passion are words that also come to mind when you think of marriage.
It's been the most rewarding thing that I've ever done besides getting married.
That's the bond shared between the Lions head football coach and head volleyball coach.
And being able to do it with my wife and my best friend by my side it's been huge.
One of the girls was actually joking the other day about so do you just come home and you alternate nights, you talk about football and then you talk about volleyball? And I'm like, actually most of the time we respond to each other, he says something that's going on in football and I say something that's going on with volleyball.
While most young couples spend their weeknights binging their favorite TV shows, this one spends its free time breaking down film.
As a head coach herself, she understands the stress that I get under on Friday nights or on Tuesdays or in Wednesdays when I just need to watch film. Hey, I just need to watch film for an hour. As a head coach herself, she's like, hey, actually, so do I. So, it's kind of nice that we're able to sit down on the couch together and do maybe zone each other out a little bit, but then lock back in when we need to.
Well, I always tell him hey, you should have done this in the football game, and he's like, hey, you got to call more timeouts. So we make sure we help each other out coaching-wise and just give each other feedback on from an outside perspective outside the program.
I tell the kids all the time, you'd be surprised with how many play calls that she calls that you guys don't know.
The Walls family is expecting a new team member this December. In Linton, I'm JT Faribault reporting for your news leader.
Well, it's Championship Monday for WDA golfers, and it was a true toss-up between a competitive field going into this one. Prairie West, the host site, which is where state will also be 1 week from today. The wind and rain a factor today as golfers battled the elements, and it proved to be no problem for Century's Kylie Ducksher, who knocks in a par putt on the par 3 15th. She'd go on to tie for second place. Mandan's Isabella Hale with the putt of the afternoon, draining this one from long range. That's good for birdie on hole 17, but everyone spent the afternoon chasing this girl. Minot North's Emerson Cope, she finishes with pars on 17 and 18 to finish with a 78. Cope wins the WDA title as a junior. She's the first person from Minot North to ever win a WDA championship. And on the team side, it's Mandan taking home the title, winning by 1 stroke over Minot North. Here's Cope on the win.
Yeah, there's been so many winners and really everyone's had a shot each tournament, so to get this one is really special. I feel great. I struggled with confidence a little bit this week, so to be able to put up a good round and work through that has been really good.